So they're going to be desperate, and the Canucks are going to want to try to get some home wins here.
Adam Lowry to the blue line. Salamonson, a long shot, stick saved by Nikita Tolopilo as Elias Salamonson tested him from well out.
Right at the front of the net. Big Adam Lowry is able to shovel it free, and there's Perfetti getting it from Iafallo, and Tolopilo follows it across.
Very nice performance in the Olympics. 5 assists for him at the Winter Games. Here's Iafallo across, and a right pass saved by Tolopilo of Cole Perfetti.
He's ready and able.
Shot by Stanley and a glove save by Tolopilo. Into the corner, cut off by Stanley. And Logan Stanley can't move it past the birthday boy. Here's O'Connor shooting, scores! First shot of the game for the Canucks, and O'Connor snuck it through the legs of Comrie to make it 1-0.
Tolopilo with a couple of big stops early, and then Eric Comrie, first time the puck comes his way, it's a turnover. He's in good position, but boy, this is a leaky one. And O'Connor, who's having a fantastic season, able to find some.
We're 4 minutes into the first. There's a shot from the line by Elias Pettersson, and that's turned over the glass by Eric Comrie, who let in a goal. Another man who's the subject of trade rumors, unrestricted free agent. He shoots, and that's handled by Comrie. Here's Connor. Perfetti working out of the corner. Behind the net, Velarde center. Stanley, a shot deflected, and off the shoulder of Tolopilo into the corner. Kane, bad pass, picked off by Scheifele. I think he was trying to find Camp, but he was heading to the bench. Here's DeMello shooting, blocked by Marcus Pettersson. Scheifele gets the puck behind the net. Backdoor, they score! Scheifele went against the grain with a pass to Kyle Connor. And with Tolopilo looking the wrong way.
It's an easy one for Connor, and some deception from Mark Scheifele. As he is fortunate with this puck, he goes on the backhand. Kyle Connor's able to pick it up and get it across and over the glove before Tolopilo realizes. Tolopilo's a big fella.
On a play that started with Kane trying to find Camp with a pass at center, but Camp was heading to the bench. Now a shot by Velarde is stopped by Nikita Tolopilo. Rossi checked. Here's Perfetti, a chance to cut in front. Perfetti, a backhander, stop. Pucks between the pads, and the Canucks clear it away. Salamonson with a backhander blocked by Rossi.
Couple saves by Tolopilo. This turnover here, and Perfetti right near the front of the net. Thinks he's going to beat him with a backhand. Lowry trying to dig at it. And yet it was found first by Marco Rossi. Perfetti's really tricky, but this season just hasn't been falling for him. Last year set a career high.
To Connor Garland, who tried to pass for Liam Ogren. That didn't work. Here comes Scheifele with the puck. Mark Scheifele down the left wing. Tried to cut in front. Puck got away from him. And grabbing it and covering. Ogren couldn't take it cleanly as Garland faked to his right, went back to his left. There's a deflection. Oh, what a save by Conry. I think Ogren tipped that one, bounced it.
And it just doesn't get connected, but then back to the point. That's probably a high stick, but it looked good in real time. And Comrie was
at 4 points in 6 games prior to the break. Here's Hronek on a 4A deep into the Winnipeg zone. Puts one in front. Weak shot by Kane, stopped by Comrie. He turns and brings it ahead into the middle. Kyle Connor, always dangerous, turns with the puck. Connor cuts to the middle, cuts across, tries a shot, deflects to Salamonson, who puts one to the crease and gloved by Tolopilo. Scores. And here comes Winnipeg. Velarde to Kyle Connor. Back for Velarde. Tried to tip that one, couldn't make contact. It went right through to goaltender Tolopilo, who made the save. Canucks the other way, and a shot by Teddy Blueger is angled out of play by Eric Comrie after Blueger was sent in on the left wing by Liam Ogren.
A couple of seasons ago, and we were talking about trade deadline deals. Any team would love to have a guy like that. Kane
scores. Evander Kane right off the draw. Clean face-off win for Elias Pettersson.
Lined up behind Pettersson. That just ticked off the defender as he lets this one fly. Beats Comrie over the glove, and the Canucks just like that, 2-1. Your sentiment, sometimes you put your winger right behind you if you're feeling confident that you can put it on his stick, and Kane's the shooter.
Stick tried to kick it out. Jets keep the puck in. Vilander defending without a stick. Here's Logan Stanley shooting and stopped by Tolopilo. Mark Scheifele had the only assist on the Winnipeg goal that tied it at 1. The 26th of the year for Kyle Connor. He wins this draw. Stanley, another shot, another calm-looking save for Nikita Tolopilo, who gloved that one, and he hangs on. The end of his shift, making moves in the Vancouver zone, feeds that. And that shot didn't get through. A rebound spun on goal and stopped by Nikita Tolopilo at Rogers Arena. Here's Höglander sifting in. He shoots off the left shoulder of Connery. Rebound off the side of the net by Linus Karlsson. Two teammates coming to join him, but that pass was behind Garland, and it springs a rush the other way. Scheifele up the gut, and the puck was knocked off his stick. Following up is Heinola with a shot. Stopped by Tolopilo. Leaves the puck in the corner. Nyquist back to Taves. Heinola, dying seconds of the power play. Here's Nyquist shooting. Stopped by Tolopilo. Third power play for the Jets. Canucks have not had one. Winnipeg's 0 for 2. Stanley with a room. Scheifele shoots. Stopped by Tolopilo. Rebound. Perfetti couldn't get it to go. Here's Logan Stanley near side. Mark Scheifele moves into the face-off circle. Stanley one-timer kicked out by Tolopilo with the right pad. Winnipeg power play has 22 seconds remaining. Heinola at the line. Long wrist shot. Tolopilo had trouble with it. I think it changed direction, but he was able to knock it down and cover the puck with it.
We only had one in Vegas, but Vegas also had only one power play.
Here's Nemesnikov centering, and a save by Tolopilo, and a close-in chance for Nyquist, who had another opportunity to get it. Kyle Connor slides the puck into the Vancouver zone. Scheifele gets it in the corner. Tried to whoop one back. That bounces to Luke Schenn. Down to Mark Scheifele. Looking across, centers the puck, tipped in by Velarde. Gabe Velarde able to outmuscle Elias Pettersson in front, angle the puck in, and tie the game at 2.
Strong along the ice. There's a battle in front of the net with Hronek, and then Velarde's going to get behind Elias Pettersson. He's bounced right off of.
Might have hit his left leg, hey?
Yeah, I was trying to see how he'd get his stick onto this, but reached over top. Tolopilo was trying to get his goal stick in the way of that pass, and he's
in on both goals. 23rd multi-point game of the season. That's tied for 5th most in the NHL. Here's a chance for Kane. Stopped by Comrie in tight. Kane pokes the puck free. Pettersson gets it. Feeds it back to Hronek. Takes a look. Wrist shot. Blocker saved by Comrie, who had Kane screening right in front. Höglander back to Bulliam. Wrist shot handled by Comrie, but a big rebound.
It's period number 1 and period number 2, and then the Jets just kind of find their legs and really press the Canucks back into their own end.
Elias Pettersson long shot. Stick save by Eric Comrie. Here's Garland. Right point. Hronek delays. Shoots. Hit the post. Stick side on Comrie.
This was Connor Garland battling, getting it back to the point for Hronek. He's going to change his angle and just ring it off the post, getting it past Nyquist. And
Sandberg intercepts behind the goal. Puts one off the glass and out. Hronek has the puck. Gave it away to Velarde. Shoveled one through. Connor moves in. Drops off to Scheifele. Mark Scheifele leaves for Logan Stanley. Puts one in front. Rebound and a backhander by Connor. Stop. Here's Stanley. He gets the puck off the draw. Makes a good play ahead to Nils Höglander. Moving in on Schenn. Got a shot away into the glove of Eric Comrie. This puck sent back. Here's Luke Schenn shooting. Didn't get through. Tolopilo's lost his stick. And he makes a save with the right pad off Lowry, and then poked at his pad.
His right pad. So shot block goes off Pettersson. He's down. Tolopilo's trying to assess the situation and keeps that.
Hronek around and out to center. Sandberg stumbled. It's a 2-on-1. Rossi to the net. Shoots. Rebound. Garland couldn't get it past Comrie.
Off of his stick. You've got Kyle Connor getting that high stick into the facial area. And here's Garland, who poked at it
Gets the puck again. Canucks have a chance to break out here with numbers. 3 of them to center. Garland in on the left wing. Connor Garland shoots. Stop. Rebound. He skated right past it.
Wonderful stop. Here's the opportunity for Connor Garland. Realizes he doesn't really have a pass chance, and Ogren had to stop up so he didn't go offside.
Canucks give the puck away. Here's Velarde shooting off the shaft of the goal stick of Tolopilo, and the puck is up and out of play. Now sweeps under the blue line. Elias Pettersson. Liam Ogren in front. Bluger. Blocker saved by Comrie, and then Garland on the rebound. Just slid it wide. Here's Connor into the Vancouver zone. Kyle Connor makes a move. Gets in. Chip one on goal. Stopped by Tolopilo. Boeser hooks the puck back, and both teams will change a minute into overtime. Here's a lead pass. Rossi. Boeser! Kicked out. They didn't change. They took the opportunity. Now Boeser heads to the bench. 3-on-1 Jets. Perfetti for Sandberg. Shoots. Stopped by Tolopilo. Loose puck. And Tolopilo dives to poke it away from Adam Lowry. Here's Sandberg. Dylan Sandberg around to the far side. Marco Rossi's been out there about a minute and a half. He's got to get to the bench, and he will now. Replaced by Elias Pettersson. Here's Adam Lowry and centers the puck. Perfetti scores! It went off the side of the net, right onto the stick of Cole Perfetti. And he made no mistake. A minute 37 into overtime. Perfetti wins it for the Jets 3-2.